sometimes life doesn't go as planned. The timeline changes, the dream shifts, and then it makes you become another person that you never expected to be. Welcome to Green Conversations. I'm your host, Green, and on today's episode, I have with me Miss Roberta Igo Metuwere. Pronounce your surname,
Yes,
please.
Ego Metuiri.
Roberta Igo Metuwere Brown. Yes, she is a creative, a storyteller, a woman who's embraced pivot, and we're going to be talking about this wasn't the plan, but here I am. Right? So if you're in a season that you're looking at and then it doesn't look like what you've imagined, this is for you. Okay, so if someone asks you
Okay.
today, what do you do? What would you say?
Okay, I'm a creative entrepreneur and a
Okay.
storyteller. I'm the founder of the Cargill Autos Limited, a car company based in Lagos, Nigeria. We offer the best car deals with integrity.
Okay.
But
Okay.
beyond cars, I'm the face of being Roberta. It's a vlog where I share my lifestyle, my everyday life, fitness, my growth, my faith, and just my real life, right? I like to
Yes.
think of myself as a multidimensional woman
I like.
that loves to live and create as the director of my own life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I love the
so
fitness part. I mean, I see that, especially on your reels, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
thank you.
Yes, I commend you on that. I mean, so how
Thank
are you
you.
doing today, really, in this season of your life? How are you?
Okay, so I would say that I'm in my becoming season, which is very powerful. So I am making intentional efforts to stay fine. So yeah, I'm fine. Very
Hmm.
good.
Being intentional. I like
Yeah.
that. So you spoke about becoming. What does becoming mean to you right now?
Okay, so becoming for me is evolving without pressure.
Mm.
Giving myself the grace to live, grow, unlearn, learn, and just move with intentions.
I mean, so there must have been a specific way that you wanted your life to be, or you pictured your life, to be. Would you say that you're in that picture right now?
Not necessarily. I mean, I would have loved my life to be a lot more structured, you know, put together, even maybe married by now, but
Okay.
I'm probably not where I want to be, but I think I'm loving the person I'm becoming.
So Roberta
Um,
is a lover girl.
yes.
I
So
like,
yes,
I
I'm
like,
loving the
I
person
like.
I'm becoming.
So what was the actual plan? What was the dream? Because you said that you don't think that you're exactly where you want
I
to
want
be.
to
So
be.
what was that dream exactly? Because there are times where people have a specific dream and then they're in another season and they're like, oh my God, I thought I had this dream. So not that they're not feeling okay where they are, or not that they don't feel better, right? But they just had an actual dream.
Yeah,
Every dream is actual,
yeah.
so what was that
Actual
dream?
dream.
I mean, was it always cars? Was it
So
always,
no, it
yeah?
wasn't always cars. So it was fashion first. I used
Mm.
to be a fashion designer, so I thought I was going to be somewhere up there doing fashion right now,
Yeah,
maybe in
you look like
Paris or
fashion.
I do like fashion. So I'm
Hmm.
still doing fashion. So that brings
Okay.
me to the point where I was going to say that part of the life I'm living right now was the dream,
Mm.
right? So maybe it didn't come as
At
expected, like
once.
how I wanted it to come or in the scale I wanted it to come, but I feel like I'm living, you know,
Yeah, part
my
of it. So
dreams.
everything is coming
Yes,
like
coming is
in
aligning,
peace,
right?
and you're taking it one step at a
At a
time.
time, one day at a time.
I love it.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, so when did the plan start to change? I mean, you just mentioned now that every other thing that you're doing is still part of it, right? But other dimensions came as you are becoming,
yeah.
right? So when did the plan start to change the different dimensions?
So I can't say categorically what time, because there's something I do to help myself not beat myself too much. When I see that maybe my paths are not aligning with what I had in my head, I will dream. I dream again.
Hmm.
I try to dream again. I try to. So I'm constantly dreaming, right? I'm not loyal to one dream,
Hmm.
Yeah. So
See, I hear you. I hear you. So if I get you correctly, it's not changing per se, or is it changing? Is it changing? Are your dreams and plans changing, or everything has been just the way that you wanted it?
They're definitely changing,
Beautiful.
but there's an alignment now. Yeah,
I
maybe
like.
not in my own time, maybe the perfect timing, the how I planned it in my head, and maybe it's not happening that way, but there's an alignment.
So it's more like you stepped out, and once you stepped out and had that vision, you had that purpose, you stepped out, and then every other thing started to come together.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So what was the hardest part of letting go the old version of yourself?
The hardest part of letting go was learning to, trust blindly. Yeah, I'm a control freak. I like to think that I'm in control of every situation. But right now, I think I'm learning to trust blindly since I have faith in God and faith in what I do. So, yeah.
So if I get it correctly, you're saying that the old version of you will want to control everything, but
Everything.
now you're letting things go the way that they come.
Yes.
Or are you still like partly?
No, of course, there will still be a part of me that still struggles to want to control, but I am making intentional efforts to just let go and let God.
I like that. So was there any point in time where you felt very confused? Because you said you had your dreams and things are falling into place one after another. So was there a particular time where you're like, oh my God, I think everything I'm doing is nothing? Like you became unsure, you just
Yes.
didn't like that season. Was there a season? Would you like to talk about it?
Okay, so I think it was in 2020 when the world stopped for a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, and
COVID.
COVID happened and nothing was working, and I had to think of a way out because at that point nobody was doing fashion, nobody was. So it just felt like a reset, and yeah, I think that was a time where I felt really confused, and that was where this car thing started from.
So there is
That's
something
what bettered,
beautiful
yeah.
about a sphere of life that is seemingly dark.
Yes,
Right.
please. I think so
Thank
too.
you. So were you ever ashamed of yourself in those seasons? There are people who are different people in their homes or places where people do not see them,
Yeah.
and then they come out and they look very perfect. They look extremely happy, and there are people who would be the same people that are in the house or in their comfortable zone the same way they are outside. So was there any point in time where you were so shy and then you were a different person in the world?
Yeah, there are times where that happens to me.
Okay.
But I've just learned how to bear my confusion with confidence.
Okay, you have to say that again, please.
So I've learned how to bear my confusion with confidence. You cannot tell that I'm confused except I open up to you.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, I'm currently in a season right now. As much as I'm in a season right now, but you won't tell that I'm still unsure of certain things.
So are you telling us that we should not look like what we're going through?
No, don't look like what you're going through. But at the same time, don't hide what you're going through.
Wow.
You never can tell. Help can come from anywhere.
Yeah. So people that are out there should learn to mix.
I don't know, just just figure it out.
So everybody has theirs.
Know where to, know how to balance. That's a balance.
That is so beautiful. Moving to the part of the version of you, Roberta, right? Okay. Yes. So how do you feel about this specific sphere of your life now? You're Roberta, you're the car girl.
Yes.
You are the fitness girl.
Yes.
You are the public girl.
Yes.
You are the beauty, fashion, everything. So how do you feel about this stage right now?
I feel very proud, to be honest. Very, very proud because I think I have done the work. The work doesn't stop. It never stops. But if I could really speak to the 19 years old me, I would say that I'm very proud because I've made up my mind that life is a journey, not a destination.
Wow.
Right? So the work never ends.
I agree.
So no matter where life throws me at, I'm always willing to pick myself up and get back to work. So yeah, I'm proud of
that part. It's a journey, not a destination. In fact,
only when you're going to a destination you stop.
Exactly.
But as long as you're going, you keep learning, you keep on learning, you keep, so.
I like that. Are there things in your current life that you never imagined, but now you wouldn't trade it for nothing, like they say, you won't know what you have until you lose it. Exactly.
To be honest, it's the peace I feel now and the faith I have. Those are the two things I know that I hold on to strongly. Yeah,
You
I'm
enjoy
so much at
peace.
peace. I mean, life is not perfect, but I'm
Mm,
just at peace. Yeah, and then I have so much faith in God and myself now, more than I ever did.
nice.
Yeah, so
Nice. God girl.
yeah,
So what do you think
Jesus
this season is?
baby.
Exactly. Hallelujah.
Proudly Jesus baby.
So what do you think this season is teaching you, about surrendering and trusting your path?
So I'll say that surrendering is not weakness, it is wisdom. I'm like I said, I'm learning to let go and let God
Hmm.
and just have faith in that nothing I do will ever be a waste, right?
Hmm.
So I think that's about it.
Surrendering is not, it's not
Surrendering,
weakness.
it's not weakness, yes,
Hmm.
wisdom.
I like that.
Just let go, God, let go and let God. I mean, you won't stop doing the work, but just put God in front, and then the faith that nothing I do would be a waste keeps me
Hmm.
going every day.
Safe to say, stoop to conquer kind of
Yeah,
thing.
sort of.
I like
Yeah.
that. I mean, how did you handle comparison, especially, you're a social media girl more. So, I mean, there's a lot of competition
Yeah,
out there. So, especially when others are seemingly perfect or looking like everything is going without
together.
hitches exactly. So, how do you manage to handle comparison?
That's a daily struggle. When I mean struggle, I don't mean I struggle with it every day, but I wake up every day and I speak into my life. I focus on my parts. I tell myself that my journey is valid, my
Mm.
timing is divine, So it's just a conscious effort daily to just tell myself that I'm not, and I focus on the things that are working. I am a
Mm.
very, I lot with gratitude.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if you saw my 29 days. Yeah, so that
I see
helps
that all the
me.
time.
Yeah, that helps
You
me
post that
just keep track
daily.
of what is working.
I think it's beautiful, and I
Yes,
think a lot of
so
people out there are going to watch that and emulate,
I
even if they
hope
don't put it
so.
out there. But it's
Yeah,
going to be something that they definitely would be doing. I love that.
yeah, so
We
that
should
helps
have
me in
more
my
of that.
journey. I just
Mm,
focus on what's working, and then whatever is not working, I
yeah,
leave it for God. So
nice, nice. I like that. I mean, so what would you say to the girl who's watching her plan fall apart? You had a plan, and things are just falling apart. What would you say?
I would say that it's okay to grieve. I mean, it's okay to nurse your loss or but for your plan to crash, it means that you need to let God's plan work. You know, manifest a lot, manifest the future you want, pray, and then have faith in your journey.
Mm,
Because there's nothing else you want to do than trust your journey. If you don't trust your journey, then journey will not trust you enough to manifest. So
wow.
yeah, trust your journey, pray to God, have faith in your journey, and just put in the work. Just make up your mind that every day, because once you repeat something every day for 365 days, there's no way you can't be unlucky for 365 days in summary.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
You can't be unlucky for 365.
65 days.
So there
Yeah,
are
I
days
tell
that you.
myself. So yeah, so just
Mm,
keep going. I mean, and always
yes,
remember that life is a journey. So in journeys, things happen.
I like that.
Yeah. So
You evolve, there's growth and
evolve.
everything.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, speaking about growth, yes. Have you made peace with the part of you that, did not come to pass? Because I feel like we can be different people in different environments, one. Secondly, there are things that we already had vision for, and God has gifted us. We have bigger pictures of different things per time, and I want to know right now if there's a part of you that you made peace with because you thought, okay, this is what I could do, but now you're doing something different, even if you're saying it's the same. So have you been able to make peace with a specific part of you? And if you have, would like to know if we could share just a little bit of that part of you.
okay. So for example, I don't think I want to call names. There are some top fashion designers I see on Instagram, and when I see their posts before, I used to feel bad that, oh, this could have been me if I had not stopped.
Mm,
But these days, when I see their posts, I'm happy for them and I'm proud of me. I'm like, okay, it didn't work out for me this way.
but you're still doing your thing.
Yeah, and so I've learned how to. So now it didn't work out for me as a fashion designer. I'm trying to be a fashion influencer.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's me still trying to remain in the space,
So you
right?
can be a fashion
Fashion.
designer and a
Yes.
fashion influencer.
I don't want to be a designer anymore. I've moved past that.
So you're trying to bring other people who are designing. Is that what you're
And
saying?
just work with them and let's just do something and see where it heads. So I
Okay.
made peace. If yeah, I
Okay,
think I've made
Queen.
peace. I made
All
peace
right.
entirely.
So, what's one thing you've learned about purpose that the internet does not talk about enough?
Purpose is not always light, camera, and action. Sometimes it is the work you do behind the scene that counts, right? Yeah. So
Wow. So, behind the scenes,
yeah,
very important.
very important.
Thank you very much for being honest, right? I appreciate it. And I am very sure the people out there will be able to resonate with this side of you, all right?
Thank you for having
So,
me.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Um, one thing you're growing into.
I'm growing into a very peaceful woman. I have spent my 20s hustling, overthinking, and just rushing. So I think this part of me wants to just, be
Growing
at
into
peace.
calm.
Yeah, soft girl. And when I say soft girl, not just material things, like
Mm.
my inner spirit, soft.
Thank you for the clarity.
Yes.
So, one thing that scares you.
One thing that scares me is I'm still scared of failure.
Hmm.
I'm still scared of not being who I want to be or who I dreamt of being as a little girl. Yeah.
I feel a lot of people actually do have that fear,
Yeah, so there's
you
this
know.
fear at the back of my mind sometimes that just pops and what
Hmm.
ifs, what ifs.
I think what has really worked for me sometimes is having to picture failure as a win. I mean, it can look unrealistic, but I picture failure. When I fail, I see it as a win. You know, so when I see it as a win, I'm like, oh, I mean, I can do better. So it's even more than the words that we speak. There's a mental work that we put into it. So yeah, it's
Okay.
safe to be scared. There's nothing there. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's better that you're scared, you accept that you're scared,
Scared
but
and
you
put in
move
the work.
regardless.
Yeah.
Yes. And then one final question.
Okay.
What's the one thing you're unlearning?
One thing I'm learning is to expect things to happen at my own time.
It's still
I'm
part
a
of your
sucker
control.
for yes. I need to really. I'm unlearning patience. Trusting in God's timing. Really. So yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. I'm super excited that you were able to show up looking beautiful and taller. Thank you
Thank you
very
for
much.
having me.
All right. So if you're out there and then this season of your life doesn't look like anything that you ever dreamt of, do not give up. I mean, as Roberta said, it's a journey, right?
Of course,
It's a
my
journey. Yes,
destination.
yes. So it's going to get better and then the pieces are going to be put together. So if you resonate with everything that we've said here, would like for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share, and comment. Thank you very much.